ready to get back to the action. Logan Wolff versus Ned Spears on the main card here at Valor Fights 51. Let's go back to the cage and Shamir.
Welcome back to Valor Fights 51, live in Johnson City, Tennessee. Let's show these next fighters how loud we can get. Let's hear it for the red corner, Logan Wolff!
First out is Logan Wolff, 2-0 out of that great KMAA camp in Knoxville, Tennessee. Tell us about Logan Wolff, Bubby.
2-0 guy, extremely confident, 5'11" at 125 pounds. That's a lot of reach to deal with. He's out of the Pigeon Forge location of KMAA with his brother Chris Wolff, and of course under the watchful eye of Eric Turner. So you're talking about a guy who's got some length to deal with. He could fight at 145, 155 if he wanted to with that height. Yep. So we'll see if Ned Spears can utilize getting inside that range and using his wrestling to, shut down some of this length that Logan Wolff presents.
Wolff and his brother run the KMAA Pigeon Forge branch, but then also you have access to all those great fighters you can cross-train with as well.
Absolutely.
And we saw Logan Wolff get a win in Valor Fights 50, our previous event, over Troy Dickerson, rear naked choke, RNC in just 2 minutes, 12 seconds of the first round, and made quick work of his first opponent, his debut fight against Jeremy Smith, and he won that one via RNC as well in just 57 seconds. So Wolff has established that he can finish fights with the rear naked choke. We'll see going up against a much, much older fighter, an experienced fighter in Ned Spears, if he's presented with a different opportunity. Back to the cage and Shamir.
Now his opponent, out of the blue corner, Ned Spears!
So here's Ned Spears, 8-3 out of Iron Lock MMA in Pennington Gap, Virginia. Your thoughts on the much more experienced Spears?
We got 5'6" versus 5'11", 47 years old to a 25-year-old. He's coached by Jason Coomer. But, Spears displays a record of 8-3. But if you search deep enough, you'll find a bunch of unsanctioned fights. He's been fighting since 2008.
Wow.
And he actually looks to have over 17 fights and going into number 18 right here. So this is quite a bit of experience. And then he's got, you could call the maturity factor on him. At this point, at 47 years old, what do you have to lose? At this point, you've seen all aspects of life for the most part, and this is a joy for him. So I would like to think that going into this, his confidence and his able to leave it all out on the table, it's there. I have a ton of respect for him. At 47, still doing what he's doing, it's amazing. So we're going to see if he can shut down the young up-and-comer and Logan Wolff.
All right, let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Two very different guys in this flyweight amateur MMA bout presented by TriStreams. Wolff from Knoxville with a 2-0 record and Spears 8-3, but that's just sanctioned record. And then the age difference, nearly double the age of Logan Wolff, 22 years, the gap between the two. Wolff also 5 inches taller, and then the weight was nearly identical. Wolff, the 25-year-old, taking on the 47-year-old Ned Spears. Spears, he's fought some really tough fighters, including Will Bulldog, who had a draw with back at Valor Fights 32. And the last time in the cage for Spears was in May, a win over Chris Kortner. Both fighters in the cage. Back to Shamir.
All right, this fight is contested at the flyweight division. Brought to you by TriStream TV. Introducing first, out of the red corner, fighting out of Knoxville Martial Arts Academy in Knoxville, Tennessee. He weighed in at 126.9 pounds. He is an undefeated up-and-comer, holding a record of 2 wins with 0 losses, Logan Wolff! His opponent, standing across the corner in the blue corner, fighting out of Pennington Gap, Virginia, representing Team Iron Lock MMA. He weighed in at 126.6 pounds. He is an Army vet, holding a record of 8 wins and 3 losses, Ned Spears! Your referee for this bout is Adam Mays.
Adam Mays, our referee in this flyweight division bout in amateur MMA, presented by TriStreams. Logan Wolff in the short black trunks, red glove tape, Ned Spears in the long black trunks, blue glove tape. 3 3-minute rounds, no touch of gloves, and we're underway for Johnson City, Tennessee. Valor fights 51, swing and a miss to start things out.
Got Ned on the run right here. Ned throws a short uppercut, like a Logan in on the clinch. Ned looking to utilize a little bit of leg work, trying to, you see right here, Logan Wolff should be splitting that stance. Ned's doing a good job right here, just stopping the clinch. Early stages of the fight, trying to get the jitters out, I'm pretty sure, and I've heard that Ned is a strong guy. When you got all that reach, though, like Logan's got, the leverage factor is unreal. They're not presenting themselves. Oh, airborne. Ned grabs the cage a little bit. Let's see if he utilizes up this guillotine. He's got to get his shoulder above, though. Otherwise, he gets shook off. Yep. He's scrambling. Let's see if Ned can utilize his wrestling. Ned comes out on top. But he's in a guillotine, but his body's on the right side. As long as he stays on the outside of that guillotine, he's going to avoid it. And let me tell you, getting the guard and a guillotine of Logan Wolff with that reach, it's going to be a short-lived night for you.
And a takedown secured by Spears, but still with the neck is Wolff.
Wolff is trying to get rid of that neck now. Smart kid, very smart. Ned's trying to move to mount, which he does, but he's got to watch for the cage walk right here from Logan Spears. Doing the great grapevine right here, riding like a wrestler does. Creating a little bit of space with his elbow as Ned Spears looking to pep up Logan Wolff just a little bit.
Throw those elbows, but he can use it to maneuver position.
Right. Ned still ground and pound away from half guard. Logan has moved to half guard, and now almost in a full guard is Logan. Now he is in a full guard. Short arm bar on Ned Spears. Let's see if he can finish it. Ned needs to stack him up, prevent him from extending. Man, that is a reach. Quick arm bar, lightning fast arm bar thrown up by Logan Wolff. Ned still trying to slow it down. Very good defense by Ned Spears. Back into the high guard of Logan Wolff, though. It's not over. Look, he's framing up on his neck right here, doing a great job as Logan Wolff creating some space to try to pivot them hips for that armbar. And if he walks off that fence, he will pivot.
Couple short shots.
There's a fence walk. There's the pivot. Short ditches the armbar, goes back. Ned Spears goes to ground and pounding in open guard of Logan Wolff.
So landing.
Logan is still weathering the storm, catching him every once in a while to slow him down. Here comes a triangle off of Logan Wolff.
Wow.
And I tell you, if he gets this thing locked in with them legs, it is going to be tough to escape for Ned Spears. He's got the underhook on Ned's knee, trying to shorten it up right here. He cinches the foot up under the knee on the top of Ned Spears right here. If he can pass his arm over, he's pulling the head down, trying to get the finish. It looks slow right here. Ned's not really being responsive. It seems like he's weathering the storm right here. Logan Wolff has to watch for burning out his legs. They call short time right here, less than 10 seconds.
Over.
Man, that was close.
Wow, they get to the finish line of round number 1. How about that first round?
Tough to judge. Logan Wolff was all over him at the beginning, and Logan Wolff was in sub at the end. I'm going to go ahead and give that round to Logan, but this is a maturity factor right here. Logan didn't really blow his load on finishing the triangle, but it was cinch. Let's see if Ned Spears can make the adjustment with that reach. He went continuously into the guard. 4 or 5 sub attempts for Logan Wolff. Here goes the replay right here. He's got his arm framed up across the neck of Ned Spears, trying to create the movement right here for his hips to pivot for the armbar. He throws up a short armbar right here, and he immediately ditches it. Here's the short armbar right here. He ditches it. Very smart player. Goes back in. Ned Spears goes for a little bit of ground and pound, doing a good job if he can continue that. And here comes a stuff of the wrist right here. Logan Wolff hits it, locks the triangle in, and that's how the round ends.
Yeah, for Spears, his strikes that when he from the top, none of them really significant, but scoring.
Scoring, absolutely. And there's something you have to deal with, but
right.
Like you said, nothing significant. Potentially getting him in trouble, though, because Logan Wolff is timing him, and Logan Wolff is letting him get off on them strikes and then collapsing his posture.
And we're underway in round number 2. And, Bubby, you know, sometimes the guy on the bottom is actually doing the most to try to win.
Hey, runs right into a low power off of Logan Wolff. And you got, he's throwing bombs.
Yep.
Trying to throw these headache makers over here.
And fight enders.
Oh, nice.
Wolff.
Those 3 or 4 unanswered hooks to Wolff. We got a dog fight right here, Vince.
Corner asking Spears to take Wolff down.
Short knees from Ned Spears. Got Logan Wolff posted up on the fence. You know, He's throwing some heat right here. This is not something we see out of Ned Spears. Ned Spears is used to ducking his head and driving in. And let's see once again if he can get his body on the outside of the guillotine. Oh, he slips the guillotine out. Ned Spears on top.
Logan, wrap up, buddy. You gotta wrap up, man.
Corner wanting Logan to tie Spears up, but always a sub from the bottom, a possibility for Logan Wolff.
Absolutely. Got his foot posted up on the hip. Doesn't really have anywhere to run because his neck's kind of jammed up on the fence line, but he is stuffing and preventing Ned Spears from passing fully in the half guard. Let's see if he can escape his hip and sit back up.
Well, that was a near elbow by Spears. Now looking
Very
for the arm.
modified Americana right here. And let me tell you something. This position, it's tough. He's giving up mount doing it. It's normally a position you see. Got a full mount from Ned Spears. Unanswered strikes, though, coming up right here from Logan Wolff. Ned Spears rides him as he cage walks. Ned's getting, he's switching up his own submission in his own triangle choke. Let's see if he can put Logan Wolff away. That's a lot of posture to collapse, though.
Wow.
He cinches it up. He's making the adjustment. It's in right here, Vince. It is in. Let's see if he can put him in. He taps out.
Wow.
Very nice submission off of Ned Spears over Logan Wolff in the second round. Live by the sword, die by the sword.
And how about that? Wolff spent so much time attacking from his back, and it ends up being Spears on his back that gets the submission finish. The veteran beats the youngster. Take us through this finish here, Bubby.
Posted up right here. Logan Wolff getting up, and when you get up and have to use the arm to get up, unfortunately, you sacrifice position sometimes in the next position, the transition. In this position, it was a triangle. He allows Ned Spears, really, there was not much of a defense right here. Like Logan Wolff was getting pepped up and mount. You know, his arm wasn't completely passed across, subs to the, or gives into the triangle choke at early in the second round. But I tell you, Ned Spears was persistent. He was definitely persistent in his pressure.
And really interesting. We'll talk about it more afterwards. Let's make this fight official. Back to Shamir.
All right, your referee, Adam Mays, stopped this fight in the second round at 1 minute and 46 seconds by triangle choke out of the blue corner, Ned